Hey, welcome to the virtual table. So I'm going to do something that I think I just need to do. Because, as you can tell, I'm losing. I don't have good party synergy going on. I have a really low level guy mixed in with some higher level guys. Normally that's fine, but it's not working in this case. This guy needs to have items in his inventory before he even becomes useful. So, I'm going to do a couple things. The first one is I noticed that, for example, we got our reputation up to a certain level. We unlocked the Sun Paladin thingy. And then Mork and Mindy was supposed to unlock the Sun Paladin, if you remember. Now, the quest changed. So, the quest is exactly the same, but instead of unlocking the Sun Paladin, which is already unlocked, it's now unlocking a design for, I'm assuming, a pretty awesome weapon. And of course you still get the prosperity. So when this person retires, it's not going to unlock another character. So here's what I'm going to do. And I know it's a little on the crazy side, but we're going to create new characters. We're going to create the Mind Thief. Oh gosh, I got to come up with names for these things. What's a good Mind Thief? I have no idea. It's an ugly looking thing. Critter. It's not even as good as the first movie. It's Critter 2. Okay, have 200 gold in your possession, which actually sounds like a lot. But if we do, then it unlocks another design. That's an interesting one. So this must be a character we've already unlocked again. And then we can get the Tremor Blade, or we can unlock the Bard, which I do love the Bard. Experience 2 other characters achieving their personal quests. Oh my gosh, that is perfect. So if I retire 2 other characters, this one will retire too. Yeah, because I don't plan on playing this character. And here's why. I'm going to have all these characters, and I can take Mork and Mindy, for example, and take them out and put Critter 2 in. Critter 2, of course, is super low level, not that great. We can grind a little and do the basic first mission of the game. Get them the equipment that they need and the experience points. So that way they get to a higher level, and then I could swap these characters in with the bigger party as needed, right? Because I may have some AoE guys, and then take them on whatever mission I need to take them on to help me out. It also would give me a chance to show you how these characters play, because obviously the Mind Thief is one you haven't seen yet, and it's clearly going to get to level up a few times. And then we would basically do a 4-person party. Like I would take out Krull and Mindy. And then you get the idea, because the other character we haven't made is the Tinkerer. And that would unlock this, which we've already unlocked. Complete 15 scenarios. So this is another one. If I complete 15 scenarios with my other guys, I don't need to do it with this one. Or I can kill 20 bandits or cultists, which actually is very doable if I'm going to grind on those early missions. And if I did that, it actually unlocks the Wand of Brilliance. Interesting. This one might actually be easier to do. And then last but not least, we can make our Sunkeeper struggle against groups of smaller enemies, weaker with less allies, can act self-righteous. Oh gosh. I'm drawing a blank. Let's see. I'm thinking like of a Marvel or DC comic type of thing. Oh, I. I'm gonna pause. I gotta Google the name. I know what character. I just don't remember its name. I don't know how I could have forgotten this name. Starfire from Teen Titans. Oh gosh, so this is interesting. We can unlock the chain hood. So you can see there's a lot of... did we really unlock that many characters? I have to kill 8 forest imps. Oh, and then more stuff's going to happen. That's what the progressive objective means. And unlock Forgotten Grove. That would give me the chain hood, which again is probably a really nice... where we can unlock another character. At some point we need to unlock more characters, so... this one has become exhausted 12 times. So basically you have to play poorly. I'm capable of that. I am definitely capable of that. I'm afraid if I take this actually might happen quicker than this. But at least we would unlock someone else, and if we always wanted to create another one, we can. There's no harm in creating a class that you've already, or a profession, whatever you want to call it, that we've already done. It's just, you always take the new one because you want to try it out, and of course I'm recording a video, and I'm sure everybody wants to see the new stuff. Yeah, so I'm going to choose that one. So there you go. If we add Starfire to this, now I got myself a level 1 party, and I would have to grind a bit. I don't think I could just go do that last mission I just did. Now, if I did do the last mission I just did, all the enemies are going to be lower level. I think the colorless would still be, max level, but all the enemies would at least be lower. So the Night Demon, the Sun Demon, they won't have as many hit points, etc. They'll still have all their nasty attacks, but anyways, let's start with the Tinkerer. This one creates a 6 damage trap. You get 2 experience if the enemy steps on it. It's actually, it's not bad. You can summon a decoy, which has a lot of hit points, but basically you're summoning someone to take a hit for you. Otherwise, it's a heal spell, which is pretty much what it turns into. We sometimes use this at the end just to get the experience points. Flamethrower is interesting. The area of effect is hard to do. You can add 2 more to the end. And again, it's a one-use wonder, but it does wound. Otherwise, you're shielding. Whoops. The hook gun. It's a basic attack with loot. Ink bomb is like an area of effect. This one's a really good one. 4 damage. You want the goggles for this character. Absolutely want the goggles for something like that. So we're getting sort of a range character, right? If I can get this one maybe in, that might help me with some of these quests. Stun. Heal. 2 of them that are heal. This one lets somebody recover cards, but it's not you. Lots of healing on this guy, right? Move 2, heal 1. Heal 5. These are both burn cards. Attack 3, range 3. Toxic Bolt is okay. And then you have attack 2 targets. Create a 2 damage poison trap. An ally within range 2 may recover one of their discarded cards. And if I have ice, it's 2 cards instead. And this doesn't burn. That's worth it. On your next 4 heal actions, add +2. I mean, I want to get rid of that card too, but I'm not sure. Let's see what the level ups do. Another heal. An ally in range 3 may recover one of their burn cards. This is a burn card, not just a discarded one. And then of course it gets permanently burned, this one. So you can't get into some vicious cycle. That's an interesting one. This one's better. You can target 2 and stun them. It doesn't do any damage, it just stuns them. And you still roll or draw your cards. So if you get a +1, it'll still do 1 damage, but stunning 2 creatures, this is fantastic. I'm forgetting how much I like this character. I didn't like him at first. I know I told you that, but that's an amazing card. And we're getting rid of the decoy for that one. And he only levels up once. So then it gets to this. So remember he has like some AoE attacks. You can, that brings fire. This will wound. More healing. Extra targets. You can add a +3 card. And then of course the math. So let's do the math. Getting rid of the -2 is good. And let's get rid of 2 of the -1s. And you're already noticing he's going to have a pretty stacked combat deck. I forgot. This actually might be a good character. Craigie was good too. This one might be okay. And we got 2 more to go, right? So with the critter, the biggest issue I remember with this one, actually, it has a small amount of cards. You can see there's some summonings going on, so you can get some synergies going with the other summoner. So you get a Plague Rat. The thing with the Plague Rat is it only moves 1 space. So it's one of those, yeah, it works, but, it's not going to keep up with the party. There's a lot of weird stuff like this. So on your melee attacks, you gain a 1 shield. You attack 1. And the augment will stay with you. This will stay like in front of you. So it doesn't get burned, but anytime I do a melee attack, I get a shield. That's what that is going to do. Or I could just play it. Yeah, I'm going to have to... Doesn't even tell you what augment does. And obviously you only have 1 at a time. I think this is like a special ability of the character. Of course, they don't explain it anywhere. There's a loot invisible, so yes, you could go invisible with the critter, but critter doesn't have a lot of hit points, so that's a big thing. Force an enemy within range 5 to perform an attack 2, targeting another enemy. So you can have an enemy attack another enemy. This is not a bad character either. I've never played this character before, but my buddy did a good job with him. Attack 2, push 3. Here's another augment. On your melee attacks, you add +2 to your attack. Or heal 2. +2 for every negative condition on the target. That's funny. There's a nice stun card. disarm, although that hurts. And then on your melee, you can muddle and poison. A big attack. Have somebody else move 4. That would work well with the bear or your summons. If you have ice, you can stun. I'd have to do some real thinking on this one. So here you go. The giant rat actually moves 3 and does 3 damage. This is much better. And to be quite honest, that curse is also good. But it only occurs if you have night, so not as... Alright, so some immobilize. Force a normal or elite enemy within range 3 to perform its turn this round as if its allies were enemies and its enemies were allies. So you could force, so if it's a sun demon that's going to heal, it would heal one of us because we're considered the sun demon's ally. Or if it's a earth golem that's going to, do massive damage, it'll attack another earth golem. So basically you can allow the enemies to attack each other or heal you. But it's a one-hit wonder, and then it's burned. In the meantime, you're doing this. This is actually not a bad... So then the question becomes is how much do I value a rat? It's also a burn card. To be honest, the rat might be nice. It definitely has the better hit points and movement. But it's going to die just like my skeleton and everything else. Having an enemy attack each other, especially the powerful ones, that actually could be really powerful. So we're going to take that, and I'm actually going to get rid of... Although this rat has a huge amount of hit points. I'm not keeping the rat card. We're not doing any summons with this one. So then the question is, it might be nice to have a big damage. An ally within range 3, you can move them. This is a burn, or otherwise that would be really good. Yeah, I'm okay. Let's just stick with it the way it is. And then look at this combat deck. So you can see we got your rollers. This one might be especially handy because they had some cards that really need the ice effect. Pool cards are interesting. The stun one is good. The disarm and muddle was good. And of course so you're going to replace 2+1s with 2+2s. That's an interesting math one. But we're going to do just like we did before. Let's get the math going in our favor. So you can see that this person's Critter's combat deck is going to look really good as well. Alright, last but not least, next 5 melee attacks gain retaliate 2. Very similar to Craggy. Strengthen, it affects all adjacent allies. And then all allies within range 2 instead if there's a sun. So at the very start of the mission, if you're starting out and you got enemies all around you, we can strengthen all of our enemies. Very nice. This one shields self and move 3. Probably not that great. You can have them recover 1 of their burn cards, but just 1. It's interesting. The heal 5, this is both permanent burn cards. Recover 2 discarded cards. So it's like a stamina potion. This is a stamina potion that doesn't burn. And then 1 ally may do attack 4. This is a great card. This is a great card. You and all adjacent allies suffer no damage this round. How awesome is that? Yep, I remember this character now. Yeah, this is a good one. The stun is great, but the burn... Move an adjacent. Attack 2 stun. Great. +1 attack with advantage. Also +1 attack, but you need the sun. Is there anything that's... oh, here we go. That heal on the bottom is making the sun, but it's a one-use card. That's making the sun, but it's also a one-use card. Everything that makes sun is burning the card. Look at that. Burn. So after you burn those cards, then you can come in and do this, but boy, see, that's really situation. Here's the only one. Heal all damage on one adjacent ally, but you suffer 3. Oh, there you go. It's a burn card again. Daybreak. Consume a night to turn it into day. It's actually really good on that one mission. I do like Daybreak. I like it more than Lay on Hands, which makes me suffer 3 damage. Heal 1. Affects self and all allies within range 4. This is a perfect remove poison card. At the end of your next 5 turns, when sun is not strong, infuse the sun. So there you go. You can make sure you have a guaranteed sun, but then you're burning the card, and you're getting experience for that. That's actually neat. Then Glorious Bolt. Heal 5. Target 2 people. It's a wonderful healing card, but yeah. So then the question is, what would I get rid of for the Beacon of Light? This Sunstrike, Starfire, a lot of burn cards. You gotta be really careful with this character. That, I think, is an amazing card. What a wonderful card that is. Great card. Here's one where, like, they're both powerful abilities, but since they're one-use wonders, I'm going to get rid of Prayer and put Beacon of Light. I can at least heal and remove poison. And then if I really need the sun, this is how I can get the sun out. I think that's really good. Oh, super good. Attack 5, move 5. That's exactly what you need. One adjacent ally may immediately perform 1 extra turn by playing 2 cards from their hand. So you can let somebody else go again in the same round, but they're going to burn their cards, so you're causing them to exhaust quicker. Heal 3, range 2. It's a nice heal card. Doesn't burn. To be quite honest, you can't go wrong with this card. I mean, that's a wonderful card. The number sort of stinks, but... Alright, so what would this replace? That's a nice card. The bottom's not so much, but... Yeah, I already have 2 really nice attack cards. Come to think of it. And now I'm thinking about adding a 3rd. This is an interesting one. It's nothing but moves. I'm moving an ally or I'm moving myself. So I'm going to get rid of that one, because I can still move myself and screw the allies. Alright, ignore negative item effects. The shield. Here's the sun rollers. Probably extremely important. Like, this is the one time where maybe I should take the sun rollers first. I just don't know when I'll ever draw them. Then, of course, the math is all the same. Yeah, let's do the math. Stick with your formula, Jeff. Alright, so the idea is I would take these characters and let's just repeat the first mission. And my thought process is I'm repeating the first mission because I want to build them up. But there's a part of me, it's like, you know what? I got some really awesome... Let's go try the Demonic Rift. I don't have too many Pierce abilities on these characters, but maybe that's the way to go. But whatever I do, it's going to have to be some other time. So that's all I have time for. I know I need to go to the market and buy stuff with these guys, but I'm realizing it's late. It's a work night, and my apologies for making such a short video. But that's the idea. So I'm going to do this, and then we can swap our characters in and out, and we pick some becoming exhausted 12 times. So let's just go play the way I'm already playing, and that should happen in no time. Experience 2 other characters retiring, and then kill 20 bandits. If we're doing the early missions, this might actually happen big time. I'm actually thinking that the Tinkerer might replace Nathaniel Green. In terms of our original party, I think this Tinkerer would be the perfect character to have in there with instead of Nathaniel Green. Nathaniel Green is... it's iffy. But anyways, this is... Yeah, I'm starting to realize I did like this character. When I was first learning the game, I can assure you I did not like him. But he does have some pretty cool cards. He needs the goggles, though. Gotta get him the goggles. Anyways, thanks for watching. Stay awesome.